So hello everyone. So I messed up. So I was doing an airy fast workshop and I forgot that my I forgot that I muted my mic for in OBS for part of it. So I'm gonna do the hour long airy guide again. So this part will go over Hero Tempest, Condi alac, and Condi Weaver. I have some tricks to make Condi Weaver easier, but cat and hat are the same. So for hat, these are the traits. Uh, the main things, that are important is UV myth that will give you more healing for 10 seconds, 4K healing over time. Geyser is important where when you press heal, you will put down a geyser when you res them, and you will create a res well, kind of like healing script, which is pretty important. Bigger, but my bigger is nice. Regen and and then the faculty trait. So pretty much the point of this build is big regen into a big region so people won't die out of it, and you overload with research to get faculty. So you overload in fire and earth to get faculty might and protection and some stability. You will go into water, but I don't like to overload water because of that soothing mist and use the soothing power to make it more active. So if you do the overload, then you have 15, 17 seconds before you can go into water, and you won't have enough time to get soothing mist with it. While you're doing all the other stuff you need to do. So what I recommend is the main rotation is overload fire, overload earth, tap in the water, use all your abilities. Maybe go in the air if you have time, and then you go back in fire. Or pretty much what I like to use with Hero Tempest is Scepter Wound, because with Scepter Wound, it's very easy to keep a mate because you can hit 5, 3, and then 2. And those are fast finishers, so you can always keep a mate very easily. So that's why I said I accept the wound. So the other skills wash the pain away. This is like, oh shit, everyone is dying, but it gonna give big healing around you. Big consequence, very, very good at healing. And instead of overloading water, I use the unit skill like an overload water. So like whenever you think you want to overload water, you hit the healing skill, which will do almost the same thing, but you will still have shooting miss in case you need it. So that was skill. After Salt will give you protection and ages. Some bosses ages is very important. So you, so you can use it to block stuff. I absorb its swiftness and stability, and it breaks, don't break, which is also very, very good. Signet of Water is the one that you can change. It will revive a percentage of health, and it does pretty good healing, and it does some damage, but it doesn't. And then your rebound skill is your bread and butter. It's like if you ever played Engineer, it's like AAD, whereas ignore the next Reaper bro and receive healing. So like if people are dying, you can pop it and people won't die. It's very, very good for it's very, very good for severe with the shockwave so people can ignore it. What else is good for VG greens? I will probably put a video above showing it in action. So fire up water and then you go fire again. One thing one thing about Earth is Warhol's board will increase duration will will increase duration for boons, which is good because boons are good. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Other stuff you can bring. Lightning fast is pretty good to get places fast. Like for Sabata frame wall, you can use it to get away from the frame wall. Mistful can be good. I did use it for Salvador trying to block the shakes, but the cooldown is not good, so you can't do it every time, but you can do it sometimes. Those are the two main ones you can bring. Checking. You could bring this for CC if you really want. A lot of CC 5-3. Maybe you need more. This can be good for barrier. If you're thinking and you need to put some stuff, you can use that. You can use the up shield. Really, but 90% of the time, 90% of the time you use taking it to water. So let me show you the rotation pretty much. So you're gonna run into a boss, overload fire, utilities, spam your abilities, go into earth, spam your ability, wait for the earth overload, then go into earth overload, go tap into water. There's all the water ability, and then go right back to fire. That's the main rotation. And then from a case to case basics, you will it will determine on determine on what you need. Like if everyone dying, then you might need to use your heal skill or your rebound skill, or they all but always go fire or water. If you need CT, you might want to go into air before going to water. If people are dying, then you might want to use your water overload. But that should be a vast effort. 95% of the time, you never need to camp water. If you play this build right, all we ever use to be camping water. You have Signet too if you need to help abilities, people are dying. But the main part is fire, water, fire, water. That's pretty much, there's one other thing that you can do. Go to again this one and bring fire. And then smoldering ore will remove a condition every time applying a ore. And you have a lot of ore generation. So it's really good for that. And then you just take this for more damage. But yeah, like always, if you need a lot of condiments, you can bring this too. And you can just have a bunch of condiments. But I only ever take this. And always without a game for fire and have smothering ores. This is area monk runes. I will just show you. Area menstrual monk runes. Cleansing. Food duration. You don't really need healing, so that's why you don't use it. Cleansing more important, and then area menstrual if you want to take or not. Okay, let's go back. But okay, that's all for heal tempest. Now, one bit. Now let's talk about cat. Cat is very, very similar to heal tempest. You have the same games. Yeah, you switch out fire for it. So you don't use water, you use fire. And almost the same thing. Right? So you get almost the same abilities. The gear for this. Oh, the gear for the heal tempest to gear vipers with frame regions. The goal is to get 100% boot duration. And if you want, you can use Serigale or Grievous. Grievous will give you more damage. Serigale will give more damage. Vipers will overcap you all fibers will overcap you on burning duration. And so it's, it's up to you. Just try to get enough kind damage, enough concentration so you have 100% burning. It doesn't matter what, as long as you have that. So the rotation is very similar to heal uh, the the condi the condi rotation is very similar to the heal alac tempest, but you don't go into water. You go fire, earth, fire, earth, firewood, earth. You if you see when you hit earth, these two skills switch to earth. You want them to be in fire before you click them, right? Because more condi damage. And it doesn't help you if they're not condi. So make sure these are fire. This, when you summon this right before the fight or right at the start of the fight if you're running in. Because there is a timer for how long they will be up. So you want them to be up for the full duration of the fight, or as much of the fight as possible. Don't catch them beforehand. So you're gonna hit it, run in, overload, spam your abilities, switch up, on 4, and the overload, use the fire, and then that's literally the whole rotation. And then you can do it again. Make sure you use 1-4 because it will increase the boon duration. For shield tempest, it doesn't really matter. But for cognac tempest, it can very help you. Technically, I should probably overload before using 1-4, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's the whole rotation. The heal cognac is very nice because it provides boons to help your hero so they don't have to worry about like boons uptime because you can provide with the overload. Overload overload fire will produce might. Overload earth will provide protection. Very important the two very important boons in my opinion. And of course you have alac, but I'm just casually doing it. This is not like a full-on trial advertisement. Right? I'm just kind of vibing. 21 game, not too bad. I got up to like 23, 24 without food or utility. So, but yeah, you can see my rack time is full. Everything is full, which is good. But yeah, remember to hit CO4 for to get extra boons. This build is very, very nice to carry people. Also, if you see people are dying and you want to stop that, you can always switch out the reach for rebound so you can help people from dying. It will be a DPS loss, but it's not too bad. Okay, next, let's go into Weaver. Let me change the build really quick. I believe it is. So the cat, the cognac tempest, and this easy version of the Condi Weaver are very, very similar. So the Condi Weaver, Sun and Fire Earth, you spam these off cooldown, and then you spam these when you're in fire. Fire is better, but fire is just fine. And then you spam your abilities, weapons too. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, whatever. Switch to fire. 3, 4, 5. 2 if it's off. Earth is 2, 3, 4. 5 if it's off. And then you go back to 5. So all you do is go into fire to one of the time, then the fire from the Carney Tempest. That's all you do. Fire, earth, fire, earth, fire. If it's if you notice you can scale it on cooldown, but 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 you can swap. Just swap because it's better than waiting for skills to be off cooldown. And so just keep swapping between the ones. Don't really worry. This is the easy version from I think Mr. I forget his name, it's on YouTube. But okay. Sure. So you see how I'm just swapping between the two. And then just easy swapping between the two. That's all I'm doing. Like, and of course, spamming the beauty thing you did. Yeah, I will show you something very important after this one. But yeah, all this is pretty much all you do. Of course, food will and everything will, but I'm not going that hard. So like 30K without food or utility, which should be like 32, around 32 without food. Which so something I forgot to mention is if you switch to sword, no, if you switch to fire earth, this skill could save your life and make you invulnerable for 3 seconds, so you would take no damage. So like, I haven't tested, so like if VG greens will pop you off, you can use it to block the green so you don't take damage. Or like, what other skill? Um, I haven't tried the bill, but you should be able to use it for the bill. If you know other things you can use it on, please leave a comment. But yeah, it is a very good skill. Also, 4 will give you a reflect bubble, so you can be the reflect. Like on my diets, I did it one time where people didn't have the skill, so I ran in and used 4, and I was the shield. I was the bubble, which was pretty funny. So if you want to try the main, if you want to try the, yeah, if you want to try the main, rotation, you can use this. It is harder because you are using weave self. So weave self makes it so you get extra bonus while using it. And if you perfect weave self, then you can have more damage and more boons. Well, not boons, but you get more damage and more buffs. So now, so the goal is to get rid of all the humans as possible, but but you do not want to cricket. You do not want to be in stuff that you do not use for damage that long. So you don't want to be in water for that long. You don't want to be in air for that long because these are not condi damage abilities. So there's no real point in being there. So you want to be quick in water and air. That's why you start in air fire. So it already block air when you start. So then you only have to be in water at the very end. And that's good. The way you do it. So we've self have a 90-second cooldown, but you can it has if you give it some time, the buff will actually end at like 65. So you have until around 65 to do your rotation, which is kind of funny. Because I just noticed that it has 20 seconds, but does give you 25 seconds, which is kind of weird. But so the goal is to do fire, fire, fire up until like 70. Then when you go into earth, you go back into fire. Then you go into water. Then you go into fire. So you can get the extra bonuses. So I will show you the earth, fire, fire, earth, fire, earth, water, fire, and then you do. And then after you do the weave still, you go back into your main rotation as fire, 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 and on, right? Until weave self is up again. And then you do the, and then you, I messed up, but that's okay. Like, this, I really like this build because even if you mess up, it's not that big of a deal. So we just go back to the rotation. I missed the cutoff, so I'm just going to go back into fire. Right? So if you miss the cutoff, I pressed the wrong button. But if you miss the cutoff for, if you miss the cutoff for for the read shelf, just go back into fire and go fire, 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 fire. Yeah, just if you miss the if you miss it, there's no point in going into water because water will nerf your damage. I would try again. but and it's not like a big panic. Like there's no need to panic. I'm gonna go up, water, fire, and fire you just spam 2, and then you get out earth, and then you just do the same thing. Same thing as the easy rotation. Right? Okay. Let's see if I can not mess up this time. Oh, I kinda messed up. I wasn't thinking. So go into air, pop this, go into fire. Go into fire. I'm doing the water because I don't want to miss the timing. I'll do like you can go into it early if you're scared about if you're a bit slow like I am and you need that because it won't be you won't have like a ability TPS, but your TPS will be higher if you do. So like pretty much 32K without food or utilities. So I think that's pretty good. Um, I like to do what I found out, but the easy build with most of the time I run the easy build, not because I need it, because of this guy's trait, right? Wait, what is? Yeah, I think it's this. What is? I think it's this. Uh, so next we will go on power on the power weaver. Power weaver is literally my favorite build right now because it is so fun to play. Oh, I just remember I forgot to show. I will show you the gear for the condi weaver after this. But for the gear, for the gear, it is standard circle scorpion, sword dagger, berserker. Same thing. Fire, air, and weaver. So the point, with condi, we go fire earth. With power, we go fire air. So F1 earth, F1 F4 for condi, F1 F3 for power. So for some traits, when air is pulled to the hood. My friend called it this the Red Reaper because of this skill. So the roll damage When an enemy is less than 50% health, you gain 20% damage, which is very, very good. I messed up. So what about this build? So this build evolves on, so this is the easy build. It's the same thing. And we have the glyph from elementals too. So it's the same exact thing with glyph and elemental. You want it into fire? We want to cast this into, this is only different. We want to cast this skill in air. So we want the lightning storm, not the firestorm. And then these skills, the most stance and arcane fast, we want to cast them in fire. So off CD in there, these skills in fire. And then the rotation goes like this. So when you get into air, you start off in air, and all you do is hit 3, switch into fire, 2, 4, 3, switch into fire again, 3, 4, 5, 2, switch into air, and then just auto attack. If lightning storm is off cooldown, you use it here, and then you switch back, and then you hit 3, switch to fire, 2, 2, 3, 4, fire again. You always want to use flame uprising twice in fire. So the first time is here. The second time is 3, 4, 5, 2, and then switch into air. You pretty much switch. Yeah, you just go air, 5, 5, fire, air, fire, and you just go back and forth like that. So I will show you the rotation. It's writing drum, read, 3, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did 2, 4, 3. It really doesn't matter what you do. You can do either long as you do 2 first. 3, 2, 3, 4. You do these. Switch 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Read off cooldown. 3, 2, 3, 4. You do these. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4 abilities. 3, 4, 5, 2, waiting zoom elite. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, and then step. 3, 4, 5, 2, elite. Other deck switch. 3, 2, 3, 4. What you do this? 3, 4, 5, 2, elite. 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. 3 writing storm, 2, 3, 4 utilities. And you see, I'm at pretty good damage, 35k. So that's still the decent. You just switch fire air of cooling, and then you make sure you have this up on fire, and make sure lightning storm is. Make sure you use lightning storm in air, and you get Do we have any questions about this build? It's very, very good. As you can tell, 35k without super focus. It's really good. I love this stuff. I will do it one more time because it is fun. Oh, your CC abilities. There's some tricks that you can do with Weaver. So your CC ability is 2 and 5 on air. 2, 5 and dodge back 2, which is good. Some tricks you can do with Weaver is L2 is a teleport, and then 4 is like a dash. So, like, if you like fall away from the group and you need to get back to the boss, you can use 4 to get back. You can use 2 that you normally not use to get back quicker. So, the move, or if you need to run away for some reason, you can de-target and hit 4 and it will lead you somewhere. So, Power Weaver do not have the utility like Condi Weaver does, but if you need raw damage, it's very, very good. So I'm just gonna do one. I didn't mean to do that, but you just, I just noticed I did something. So for this build, it doesn't really matter if you hit 3, 2, 3, 4, or if you hit 3 twice, if you hit 4 and F3, like what I did now, it doesn't really matter if you want to nitpick, and it could, but it's pretty much fine. Like if 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, even 1, doesn't really matter. The rotation, the way you place your buttons doesn't really matter. Oh, I got you at 2. Oh, I got you at 2 and 5 first. That's the only thing that matters. Because you really want 2 you really want Bio 2 to be up twice, you can hit it when it's fire, air, and fire, fire. Right? That's the only thing that really matters about this rotation. We have just fire, 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 air, air, air. And this is the whole rotation. See, like, I didn't do it right, and I was talking and not focused, and I still did 32k damage. So, without food and utility. So it's pretty good. Oh, damn it. So, for, for the full, for the full rotation, it's a little bit different because you want to swap. It's the same build, same everything, but you switch out Weave Self. So, like, Alphen Weave Self. Weave Self is. I like Weave Self more on this build than the condi build. I don't know why, but I find it easier to keep up the rotation. So on Weave Self, you do Weave Self, Lightning Storm, 3, Fire, 2, 3, 4, Fire, 3, 4, 5, 2, Earth, 3, 2, Fire, 5, 2, 4, Air, Air, 3, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, Fire, 3, 3, 4, Water, 3, 5, and then you're done. 3, 4, air, and then you go back into fire. And the air fire rotation. That is about the other buttons. Um, I posted in the area talk, so you can read it while you're doing it, so you can have a better understanding. But this is like the full rotation. I read right into the fire. Dude, I'm not gonna put. I messed up. I did the old rotation, which is not right. I I was this is a perfect time. So I was too so into going in the water, so I just go back and do the rotation over. Right? So even if you mess up your read self, you can still go into air fire, and do the same thing and get damage off. But there's something else that I need to mention. So this lightning storm and firestorm has a different cooldown to it. So firestorm, there's a 24-second cooldown, right? But lightning storm has a 60-second cooldown, right? And weave self has a 90-second cooldown. So what does that mean? So So that means you can put in lightning storm and a firestorm together as while the weave self is on cooldown. So that means you can stick in a firestorm after your lightning storm. So then your weave self and the lightning storm and the firestorm come off cooldown at the same time. So you can use the lightning storm inside of your weave self so you can do more damage. So that's the trick with the cooldown. Lightning storm is 60 seconds. Firestorm is 25 seconds. The weave self is 90 seconds. If I don't fail, the thing, I will show you what I mean. So, we serve on its own 3 weapons. 542, which, yeah, I'm gonna see, I got it off. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Look at the cooldown. So, lightning storm is about off. We've still is so because use Firestorm see the cooldown so it matches up perfectly together so we can use the lightning storm within the wave itself and do more damage. But right now, lightning storm wave self 3, 2, 3, 4 is the 30s. And then we go back into the wave self rotation. I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed F2 instead of F3. But if you messed up, you just go back into fire air rotation and everything will be fine. But this rotation is my highest DPS so far. I had 38. I had 38 on it yesterday. So, yeah. So, if you met, this, like I said before, this is why I really like Weevil. Because you can do, because if you mess up, you just go back into your rotation, like nothing happens. And you see, I messed up pretty badly, but I still ended at 33K without food or utilities. So even if you mess up bad, you can recover. And because everything, because the full rotation is air, fire air. So if you mess up, you just go back into that rotation like nothing happened. So, and then the easy build will give you the easy build will get you in the rhythm of that rotation better. So then when you try this build, um when you try this build, you can you have that baseline of the main piece of the rotation. So that's the full Weaver power rotation. Now, we have 9. I was going to go for 630, but the next build is Cata, and Cata is a beast. Cata is very, very, very stressful. I do not recommend Cata unless you like the rotation. You like difficult rotations, or you have nothing else to play, or you like the RP. But Cata is a beast to play. I was going to stop at 630, so I will show you the full rotation of Cata and show you the easy version of it. Then I might post another Cata run to go over the full thing because there's a lot of information, and I need to eat dinner. So, this is not like any other rotation we require. You need to go into every achievement as fast as possible, and you want to stay because you need to get the you need to use Emma 3 so you have 4 hammer out so you can do the grand finale and do a lot of damage. That's the full rotation. I mean, so the spheres. You also need to worry about the spheres, and the spheres you want to use in all 4 achievements if you're doing the full rotation. If not, then you want to use three achievements. You want to get Parentis Fire when you're in fire and it's drop the fire sphere. You want to use Shattering Ice in water when you use that water sphere. What else? Firestorm. You want to use Firestorm first, and then after you're in your first rotation, when you're opening, and then after Firestorm, you will always use Lightning Storm. This is the build. The build is pretty much the same portrait art, same pretty much fire traits, nothing really out of ordinary. Elemental empowerment is good and very adequate. So I'm going to show you the hard rotation. Then I'm going to explain why I changed the easy rotation to let me make this 1 million one average speed condies. So the full rotation case, it's like this. And now you stay into that's that's the full rotation. That's not the easy rotation. So so the changes I made to the easy rotation and the full rotation is every changes out for fifth of elemental, so you don't have to worry about fire great sword. The next thing you do, the next thing you don't do is, hold on, let me show you real quick. So when you you go through your spheres and you empty all the spheres out. You have no spheres, and when you get full, when you get full energy, if you're doing the full energy, you hit the Earth sphere when you come out of Earth. But we are not gonna do that. You just want to skip the Earth sphere completely. So all you do is worry about fire, air, and water sphere. The reason why you do this is because if you use Earth sphere and you go back into fire, you have to use fire sphere because of more damage. Then when you go into air sphere, when you go back into air, you will not have enough energy to use the air sphere. So you have to go 352 and then use the sphere like that. By skipping Earth sphere, you can continue your rotation like nothing happened. Like you don't, like you have full energy all the time. So you don't have to worry about energy. You can keep going with your rotation. It will it will decrease the damage by like 2K, but it's very helpful for like to understand the rotation better. So I will show you this build and then we can stop and then I will also get full Cata probably next week. Right. So this is the easy rotation. You get your grip, you do the same thing. You do the exact same thing. But this time you wait for your intensify off CD and then you go and do this. Wait, I think I messed up. I might have messed it up because I ran out of energy. I don't know what I did. That was weird. But yeah, did I hit Earth? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me run it again without talking. But Now, whenever you always wait in Earth. Always wait in Earth. Okay, that was better. See how you have like full energy? The first time I ran out of energy in water, that's the reason why I said don't use Earth. That's why I said don't use your Earth. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, Cata is a beast to understand. I will go really, really deep into it. I will go really, really deep into it at a later date. But if that's it, I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining.